everyone, welcome back to a new video. In today's video I'm going to be doing, surprise, another hard gel set on my flexi hand, and I'm going to tell you the things that I'm using as I come to them, because this time at the beginning of the video for some reason I did not show you what I was using other than this. And this is Super Bond. So once you've prepped your nails and dehydrated and primed, etc., you will need to apply a very thin coat of Super Bond. So I kind of like to push this into the nail, and this is just going to ensure that the gel gets maximum adhesion to the nail. Am I making sense? Do you know what I mean? So you only need a really thin coat of this, not masses, just a nice thin coat over the entire nail, and then pop that in the lamp to cure. I'm then using Kimmy. This is one of the new fall or autumn release colours, and I've got Meredith, which is, oh, she's just one of my favourites. I love her, she's amazing. I'm going to put her here on the pinky, and I'm going to leave a section of this nail, so the middle kind of section, at an angle. We're going to make this a, do they call it like a negative space? It's just going to be clear of coloured gel. So we're just going to leave that section open, and the lines don't have to be completely straight. In fact, it's kind of nice if you leave them a little bit rugged. I don't know, you know what I mean. Then I'm going to take Kimmy, and she's going on the pinky, no, the ring finger, and I'm not putting her all the way down. I'm putting her on at an angle. I really just want her to cover the nail bed. These are the autumn leaves from Nail Sugar. I absolutely love these. If you want to get 10% off your Nail Sugar order, you can do so using my code NATMUG10. They don't just do leaves, they do glitters, beautiful glitters, and some pigments as well. So I cured that first coat. Now I'm going in with a second coat, and then while that coat is still wet, I'm just going to place a couple of, what are these, leaves, just where the, just to cover up that kind of where the colour stops. And then I'm taking some cool one-step gel in clear, and I'm going to place this just on the free edge area here, and then on top of that I'm going to place some more leaves, or actually just one, I think, and then I'm going to cure that in the lamp. I did want like a layered look for the leaves, but I didn't quite get what I was after. I don't know. Anyway, on top of that I'm just going to place another thin coat of clear gel, the cool one-step gel. Just make sure it's entirely covered. Well, actually you don't have to, just make sure you've got a bit of gel on where you want to put the leaves. And then I'm going to put some more leaves onto this nail. I'm kind of trying to use some of the different colours. All the leaves have got really nice different colours, and then in the light they kind of go like a purple colour. You'll see at the end. I had a bit too much gel on there, I thought. So once I've stopped faffing around, once they're in the position that you want them, pop them in the lamp to cure. This glitter is called Heirloom. It's a really gorgeous one. It's actually one of my favourite golds. It's got fine and medium hexagons through it. We're going to be using that. I've put a bit of cool one-step gel between, actually all over this nail now. And I'm going to put some more over this nail. Not masses, just a thin coat. You don't want the nail to start getting bulky. This is what I like about gel. You can work in really thin layers. I know a lot of people struggle with acrylic and keeping the layers thin, but with gel you have no problems with that. And then what I'm going to do is, I had a bit too much gel down here as well. I didn't want this free edge bit to start getting bulky, so I was just trying to get some off. So I'm going to pick up little bits of the Heirloom glitter, and I'm going to place it in areas kind of around and in between the leaves. I didn't want it to cover the leaves, but I did want you to be able to see the glitter. So it's kind of like, you know, when the leaves are blowing in the wind, you've got like glitter running through it as well. That was kind of my thoughts. Not that you'd ever see glitter between leaves in the real world unless you threw some on them. But yeah, we can pretend, can't we? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place some glitter through this empty section here. You don't have to completely fill it up. You can leave little clear bits, which I think I pretty much do. And then I will pop those into the lamp. And then this nail here is going to be not really a marble. I'm going to do sections. So the top section is Meredith. Then I'm going to give her a center section through here. Again, look, I'm working like messy. I'm not making this neat. And then we're going to put her at the very bottom. Okay, and then clean off your brush because you don't want to contaminate your Kimmy colour. And then Kimmy is going to go between Meredith. So we're just going to place her through here. Again, I'm kind of blending them together, but I'm not being neat. And then because these are kind of like metallic-y gels, if you look at them, they get like this little, if you look at them when the light hits, you just get these little lines through the colours. Especially, you notice it more actually through Kimmy. Do you see where I've been sort of like making little taps? Can you see? You just get this nice, I don't even know what you'd call it. And then I thought I'd add some glitter onto the nail, but I stuck it onto the tacky layer. Now this is why I don't normally do this. I normally put the glitter onto a wet coat of Cool One Step gel, and you'll see why. See, I'm going over these. Oh, that I didn't want that colour. It just kind of stuck. I wanted a redder one. No, why am I got? I was like deciding which colour to put on, and in the end I went with like the reddy colour. And in the process I managed to pick up about 4 leaves. And then I went to do, so that's going to stick into that layer of Cool One Step gel. And then I decided to go over the middle finger with a layer of Cool One Step gel. And if you notice, where I'd stuck those glitters in the tacky layer, they kind of ended up moving and they ended up spread all across the nail. But actually, I actually really liked how it ended up. So it's not, it was a happy mistake. There wasn't lots of glitter on it, but there was just enough, if you know what I mean. So I cured those in the lamp to keep those in place. Well, I think I did, I might not have done. You don't have to do that yet, actually. We're going to go in on the index finger with Kimmy. This is the brown. This is like, if you've probably seen me use her, Tessa. This is like the lighter version of Tessa. Tessa is amazing. I didn't want to use her again though, because I feel like I've used her quite a lot. Actually, I've probably not used her masses, but I feel like she's had her autumn showing. So I thought I'd give Kimmy a go because she is an equally gorgeous brown. She's obviously a little bit lighter, but again, beautiful for autumn, and she's part of the new collection, so we can't miss her out, can we? So that gets cured in the lamp, and then I'm going to encapsulate the nails. So I like to go over with a thin coat of the Cool One Step gel first. This is called the slip layer, and it's going to help us move around the structure bead a little bit more easily. So you can see I'm moving my brush backwards and forwards, and I like to hold it upside down and get the gel in place. It's difficult to film that bit because I have to hold the nail up, so you don't really ever see me doing that bit. But anyway, I finished doing all the other nails, and I'm gonna wipe off the tacky layer because it's hard gel. It's going to have a tacky layer when it comes out the lamp, and you're going to want to wipe this off before you come to file the nails, otherwise you're just going to end up like in this sticky mess. There we go. So once that is off, I really like that brown. Oh, they're so nice. These colours are gorgeous. Then we are going to file the nails. I'm not going to show you me doing all of this. I just like to leave this first bit in so that you know that some people won't watch the if you're listening with the volume down, I like to leave that bit in because then it knows, you know, it prompts people that, you know, it's time to file now. So I'm using crystals from the Crystal Parade. This mix is the Fallen Leaves mix. I believe the round stones are Preciosa, and the little the flames in there are Swarovski. I felt like this mix would be perfect for this nail. I'm going to put the crystals on the index finger and some on the pinky. I put way too much gem glue on here. This is the Crystal Totalist gem glue from Crystal Parade. I'm going to place our flame onto the gem glue. I preferred gem glue because you can place your crystals on and it's not going to set until you actually pop it in the lamp. I don't like to be rushed when I'm placing crystals, and if you use like nail glue, I can't use nail glue because sometimes I find that, I don't know, I just don't like using nail glue. I like to use a curable gem glue. So using the brush, I did actually put those first gems, I think I put them on in the wrong place, or they're on slightly wonky, because I think the nail, it looks slightly wonky to me, but it might not be. I'm taking some of the crystals from the mix, and the bigger crystals are at the cuticle end, so I'm using a smaller one here, and then we've got a slightly bigger one, and then I think this one is the biggest one. See, I don't know if it's just me, or does it look slightly wonky, but when I put the flame and the redstone on, they looked like they were not wonky, but clearly they were. So every now and then I'm going to cure these, just give them a quick flash cure so that I know that they're in place. Sometimes I'll use a dotting tool to put the gem glue on, and sometimes I'll use my brush. I'm just placing 2 more stones either side of this sort of red one above the flame. And then if there is any gem glue popping out, I like to take advantage of that and put some micro beads in, but I'm not doing that yet. I can't see very well because this bloody recording box is in the way. These are the rose gold micro beads from Born Pretty. I'm going to use some of these because I like these slightly bigger ones here. They're quite big. I just thought they would look quite nice on this set. So I'm using my brush just to tap some gem glue in between the stones, and then I will take some of those smaller micro beads and place those between the stones. I find with the brush you can be what's the word, you get the gem glue exactly where you want it with the brush. Sometimes a dotting tool is what's the phrase, I can't think of the phrase, but there we go. I'm going to place the beads on the gem glue if they don't keep rolling away. I have a really tiny bit of gem glue on the end of my dotting tool. Sometimes I don't put enough, but if you flood the end with gem glue, they struggle to come off onto the nail. So there we go. I finished placing some micro beads and I'm kind of happy-ish with that. Reminds me a little bit of a reindeer. And then I'm going to place some around this area of the pinky. And I decided to use like a whole load of micro beads and cover a few stones. So I'm just going to make sure this entire area is covered with gem glue. Then I'm going to take 4 of the stones from the Fallen Leaves mix. If you want to get 5% off at Crystal Parade, you can do so using my code NAT5. So yeah, we're going to place 4 stones just randomly on this area here. And then between all those stones, I'm just going to fill that area in with the rose gold micro beads. I tried to do it like I was going to do it like one at a time, and I thought, no, this is going to take forever. Oh no, these were slightly bigger ones. I put a couple of slightly bigger ones on, and then I wanted to use the little ones, but I don't think the bigger ones that I used, I don't think they were quite big enough. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna carry on faffing and doing this, but I do cut some of it out. And then, as if by magic, ta-da! I'm gonna leave it like this. I don't know if I mentioned as well, you can get 10% off at the little nail shop if you want to buy any Blingline hard gel or Neo Nails gel polishes. You can use code NATMUG10 as well. I love the Blingline gel, it's so nice to use. I would thoroughly recommend it. So I'm just going to top coat now. And I've decided, I said in a video yesterday, I'm not going to do shiny nails with stones anymore. All the nails that I do are going to be matte finished, because I don't like the top coat butted up to the crystals. I think it looks messy almost. When you put the crystals straight onto a matte top coat, it just looks so crisp and it really makes the crystals pop. So that's my decision from now on. All stones go on matte nails. Oh dear. Right, we're just going to top coat the other nails now. I really like this ring finger. It turned out, actually, it turned out better than, it wasn't quite what I had in my head, but I really liked it anyway. I am going to top coat underneath these as well, because we've got a little bit see-through on the pinky, and the free edge of the ring finger is see-through. That's just going to really enhance the crystal clearness of the gel. Does that make sense? Anyway, this is it. I hope you did like it. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. There we go. And I will see you beautiful lot tomorrow with another video. And don't forget, websites and discount codes will be in the description box below for you. So yeah, see you all tomorrow. Bye.